Hey guys, welcome back to the Wild Wrestling Channel. I am your host, Seth. Today, I'm going to be giving you guys my Night of Champions review and grading each match. So let's hop right into the video. Play the intro. Let's start off with the first match, which was Cody Rhodes versus Randy Orton in the King of the Ring finals. This match was honestly really good in my opinion. A couple critiques I have with it is that the match moved a little fast. Like from the beginning, we already were seeing some superplexes, some disaster kicks, and I just thought it was moving a little quickly. But it was good how after the superplex they did well with Randy's back and how they put a target on that and helped kind of keep the momentum of that match going by explaining something that Randy has had in the past with injuries. It showed the bad side of Randy a lot when he went to grab the steel chair to try to use on Randy before Charles Robinson took it away from him, but also when he was undoing the turnbuckle to try to use that to his advantage. But all that and the turnbuckle eventually cost him as Cody Rhodes sent him into the turnbuckle, hit a crossroads, 1, 2, 3. Cody Rhodes is the King of the Ring for 2025. Honestly, I'm going to give this match a B, just straight B. I didn't think it was bad, but I did think it moved a little fast, and it was a little short in my opinion. But I thought it was really good. It might have been longer to most people, but to me, it felt kind of short. I felt like maybe just because it was moving kind of quickly and they hit a lot of their big moves right out of the gate, I thought they could have used a little bit more of the time and kind of build up to those moves. But all in all, I thought it was a really good match, so that's why I'm going to give it a B. Next up, Rhea Ripley versus Raquel Rodriguez in a street fight. This match was very chaotic, which I thought it was, but it also had a very good package video to kick it off, explaining their history, but it was very chaotic. We saw early in the match, Ripley took off her belt and started whipping Raquel with her belt, and it looked pretty painful with the spikes. Roxanne attempted to help Raquel, but ended up getting beat up by Rhea Ripley, but that distracts Rhea, and Raquel tries to capitalize, and beats her down, but it doesn't end up working as Rhea ends up getting to the top rope where there's a table and ends up hitting a tabletop rope riptide for the 1, 2, 3, and Rhea Ripley defeats Raquel Rodriguez in the street fight. All in all, I'm going to give this a B-. I didn't think it was too bad, but I didn't think it was the best either. I did think, though, some of that impact looked very good, but I'm going to give it a B-, and yeah, overall, it's a pretty good match. Next up, we saw Sami Zayn versus Karrion Kross. Sami gets a really big pop during his entrance when he comes out to Saudi Arabia and everyone loves him. Kross is in control for most of the match. He was using his strikes and his suplexes and everything to dominate Sami. But after surviving the cross jacket, Sami gets up, but Kross hits him in the corner, keeps holding him there and just yells at him to admit that he's a liar and that Kross was right. But as he's running across the rope, Sami catches him with a haluva kick and ends up pinning him for the 1, 2, 3 as Sami Zayn gets the win. I thought this was a good match, but I'm going to give it a C+. It was a good match, but I don't know how much I really liked the win here. I understand why they'd want to do it there and to end the storyline, but like a lot of people were saying in the countdown, and I've seen people talk about it on YouTube and stuff like that, Kross really needed this win, not just to elevate himself, but to keep being on these cards. Like, if he actually can come out here and get a win on a card, then that proves he can stay on these PLE cards. Plus, like I was saying in my predictions video, I really wish they could do this to drop Sami down to his lowest, and he could really get elevated to end up winning a world title. So now, I don't really know I feel like if this is going to kind of be up and down, but we'll just have to see. Next up, the United States Championship, Solo Sikoa versus Jacob Fatu. It's kind of even at the beginning, but Solo ends up taking a little bit of control towards the beginning. He tries to stay in control, but Jacob starts beating him down pretty quickly using all his offense as Solo can't really catch a break anytime he tries to get in control. Jacob kind of reverses it, which causes JC Mateo to come out and distract the ref, which as Jacob was looking for something and he's on the top rope, we see the returning Tonga Loa come out to make his return and attempt to put down Jacob, but Jacob ends up kicking out of what happened. But as Jacob gets back up to the top after he takes out Tongaloa, and he takes out JC Mateo, and he's back up on Solo. He goes to the top. We see the debuting Hikuleo, who takes out Jacob with a chokeslam on the announce table, throws, as Michael Cole said, the sacrifice into Solo. He hits the Samoan spike. 1, 2, 3. Solo is your new United States champion. I'm going to give this a B+. You know what? This is hard. I want to give it that, but also an A-. You know what? I'm a Bloodline guy. I'm gonna give it an A-. I'm not a Bloodline guy, but I'm just gonna give it an A-. I think it's. Comment down below if you think it's a B+ or A-, but I think it's an A- here. I just think from the return, which we've been waiting for a while, and the debut, like we've been waiting for like years, I think all together, and Solo winning the U.S. title to elevate him, I think this can be an A- match. That's just my opinion. Comment down below if you think it's a B+ or an A-, but I'm going to give it an A-. Next up, the Queen of the Ring final, Jade Cargill versus Asuka. This match starts off with some neat headlocks, but Asuka goes right after the knee of Jade Cargill as she's able to pick her down to match the size, get her down low so she's not towering over Asuka. She ends up locking in a knee bar pretty early in the match and dominates at least half of the match with her strikes and submissions, but Jade keeps coming back with her strength, and even though she keeps getting hurt in all these scenarios with her knee, she keeps coming back with her strength, which allows her to hit a Jaded and get the win, 1, 2, 3, as she is now the 2025 Queen of the Ring. Honestly, I'm going to give this match probably a B-. I mean, nothing too intriguing here, but wasn't the worst. It definitely demonstrated Asuka as a threat, but Jade was the right choice in my opinion, so I'm going to give this a B-. And the main event, John Cena versus CM Punk for the WWE Undisputed Championship. This is about to be a doozy and a half. It starts off very slow with the crowd reaction, but it picks up as the match goes on. Through the match, as they're just exchanging headlocks and then some strikes and then some small moves, Cena is able to hit his AAs multiple times, but Punk ends up kicking out of 3 AAs. Not in a row, but he kicks out of 3 AAs throughout the match. Cena looks to cheat with the belt, but the crowd is causing him, and he drops the belt as we think that he's starting to change back to his normal self. He ends up taking out a ref with an accidental shoulder tackle as CM Punk ducks. Then Punk hits a GTS, but there's no ref there. So we just hear the count, 1, 2, 3, all the way past 3. But as the ref is down, Seth Rollins, Bronson Reed, Braun Breaker, and Paul Heyman all come out to take out Punk as Rollins calls, and as they beat down Punk, put him through the announce table on the outside. He's standing in the ring, Seth Rollins, and he calls down Charles Robinson, who makes his meme WrestleMania run. But Cena just shoulder checks, literally just decks like an NFL linebacker, just absolutely makes him go, gets him airtime to Charles Robinson, rolls into the ring, asks Rollins what he's doing. He gets in the ring, he goes face to face, and Cena hits Rollins with an AA. Reed and Breaker look to capitalize on him as they take him out and look for a tsunami, but Penta comes out to distract Breaker, and him and Breaker start brawling. Breaker looks to get the upper hand on Penta with a suplex, but then we see Sami Zayn come out, and they brawl out below the stage, but then we see a dive from Penta to take out Braun. Reed looks to hit Cena with the tsunami, but Punk ends up taking him out to help Cena. Punk and Cena end up shaking hands, and as they hug, Cena gives that face that we saw at Elimination Chamber, but as he looks for the low blow, Punk catches it, but Rollins hits him with the briefcase as he's holding up for a GTS, hits him with the stomp. Cena throws him out of the ring, gets in the cover, 1, 2, 3. John Cena is still your WWE Undisputed Champion. This feels like an overbooked mess, but over time in this last little bit, I think it all kind of, the pieces all fall together with Sami and Penta. They've had their feuds. Seth has always been hating Punk, and Cena and Punk still hate each other, but Cena is it's so confused why he doesn't want Seth to cost him his championship. All in all, I'm going to give this an A. I think it was so good, so good, so good. I definitely think it's an overbooked mess, but I really like how it turned out. I think it was really good. It's gonna light this fire under Punk to probably have Punk and Seth at SummerSlam and probably like a street fight or something like that. But all in all, this is definitely an A. All in all, Night of Champions wasn't a bad show in my opinion. I think it was very solid. Because of that, I'm gonna give it a B+. I think the entire show wasn't that bad. Some matches were better than others, but all in all, I think they did very good. The crowd was really hot, and all in all, I keep saying that, but the matches, I just think everything together fit together really good. So I'm gonna give it a B+ for the whole show. Guys, so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you enjoyed this video, and turn on that bell to get notified whenever I upload a brand new video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.